No Kevin Love. That forces Cleveland to play small now. Gives him a good opportunity.
Irving to the bucket. Role has been different this year for Mozgov as opposed to last year. Good lover from Denver. Gortat gets the roll. Marcin Gortat averaging his best year by far here in 2016. Career high in scoring and rebounding. Irving attacking and a beautiful flip, and Mozgov there. Here's Irving on Temple. J.R. Smith. Nice pass to Mozgov.
They're firing David Blatt, obviously, when he was, what, 30 and 11 at the time.
A lot of discussion about whether Kevin Love was on the block. Bradley Beal on the floor. Beal missing a good part of the season due to injury. James with the steal, and LeBron flies through the air. Another steal by James. Here comes another show. Here's Beal from the corner, and that ends a streak of...
Let people hang in the wind. That's the way he rolls.
Beal all the way to the bucket, gets it to drop.
This stuff happening. Now, he said this tweet was not about a teammate. He wouldn't expound from that. But the rumblings in the locker room among the players were that it was about his kids. Now, LeBron hasn't confirmed that, but they willing to take it that way. As far as LeBron going to Miami, again, I talked to some players. They didn't think it was a big deal because he and Wade are so close. And several of the players did leave town on those two off.
Beal had 8 points to lead Washington. Kyrie Irving with 8 to top the Cavs.
I think Washington pretty fortunate to be within 4. They did fight back, but they got to do a better job in the paint as Della.
And numbers for the Wizards if they hurry. Beal all the way for the stub.
Flushes it. Beal off to a great start here this evening.
At 26, 2 nights ago at Minnesota on 10 of 15 shooting. And he's 4 of 6 tonight with 10 points to lead both teams in scoring. Irving 3 of 8 from the field, working on Temple and hitting it from Wall. They're tied in the loss column with Chicago and Detroit. The Pistons a half game ahead of both of those teams. They have one more win, and so they're in the 8th spot right now.
But what are they, 2.5 games out of 5th?
Thompson with the tap. Probably close to 100 would say Steph Curry.
Well, a lot, yeah, you're probably right.
Of the casual fans that don't remember what Iguodala did in the finals last year. Excellent ball movement. They work it back to the other corner, and Dellavedova rebounded by Dudley.
Surprised to see his numbers at 31% from behind the arc this year, Dave.
Yeah, last year he was at 42%, which was 8th in the league. Fans dressed in Cavalier jerseys saying that John Wall should be in the All-Star game, not Kyrie Irving. And they played it during the game. The Cavalier players saw it. And Kyrie Irving clearly was upset. He went off in the 4th quarter. He had 19 fourth.
This year, Phoenix will.
Morris struggled in Phoenix this year, but you go back 2 years ago, 2014, he was a 6-man candidate. Then last year as a starter, averaged 15 points per game. Mozgov!
Washington is just getting thrashed right now in the paint. 26 points in the paint for Cleveland here with still 3 minutes to go in the second.
Irving weaving through traffic. Here's James. Rhythm bounce and nails the three. And a steal by Irving. Cleveland looking to run. Here's Irving for 3. Got it. Back to. And looking more and more like they're going to break the Bulls record from 20 years ago of 72 wins.
It's quite remarkable. Last night a great game. Didn't pull away till late. But I've never seen a team as great look there from jump.
Ball misses. Shumpert with a rebound. Inside 2 minutes to go. Here's James. Lob for Mozgov. Another won't go. He hit his first one. John Wall racing into the front court. Grabbed by Mozgov, but he put 7 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals in that first half. His 5 assists were spread out among 4 different teammates.
Pretty amazing. He has 1 triple-double this season.
Great pass there by James and a 3-point opportunity for misses. And James with his 8th rebound. LeBron running the floor, finishing with the left. I mean, based on what you've seen this year out of this Cavalier team, It seems as Irving hits again.
And scored 120 something. So we only have really 2 games of them being totally healthy, and it's a different group than last year.
James, another great feed.
But Tim Duncan's still an effective weapon for San Antonio, particularly the defensive end. That team's a different team when he's on the floor.
By the way, great to hear that Manu Ginobili is expected to play tomorrow night after needing testicular surgery. 15 attempts as a member of the Wizards. And he wasn't shooting it well in Phoenix from behind the arc this year either. The answer, though. Second three-pointer for Smith, 8th for Cleveland tonight. Wall, and beautiful anything tonight. He's 0 for 5. It's his first 2-point attempt. James again. They work it around to Jefferson. Splashes.
He's feeling a little bit more comfortable, I think, in the last couple ball games. Played very well against Philadelphia a couple nights ago.
2-second difference. Game and shot clocks. James skips past Nene and lays it in with the left hand.
It's hard to stop him. All right, Todd, thanks. Guys.
All right, Chris, Kevin Love resting tonight as Tristan Thompson scores
36 from 3. It's a little surprising.
Now, the last 4 games, he's been under 40%.
Didn't Dellavedova get voted most dirty player in the league? I think he's got that going for him.
Scrappy.
And then both that one to go. Rebounding and defense are the 2 areas that this team has struggled with all season long.
Irving hits again.
More with less? Yeah, that's Portland. I thought Portland was going to be one of the bottom 5 to 10 teams in the NBA. You lose 4 starters. Who knows? Who would have thought that C.J. McCollum would do this? By the way, he's the most improved. If you want to throw that in there, we can talk about that. He's been unbelievable. Lillard's played off the charts since the All-Star break, but they've done a tremendous job. I think exceeded their expectations. This is a rebuilding situation, but here they are with a chance to make the playoffs.
Hickson but I'm with you on the Coach of the Year thing. I think if the Warriors get the record, it has to be Kerr/Walton, or however they divvy it out. As Fry misses a 3. Sasha Cohen puts it in, and he's
player. He knocked down over 40% from the 3-point line. He defended the best player on the other team, and he played a major role for that Hawk team.
3-point chance.